You got the quest?
Yes, I'm just getting
Alright.
stuff. Huh?
Thank you for assisting me in
Bruh.
this fact-finding mission.
I was wondering
Fuck
why it
away.
got me out of
There's
my...
much to uncover about the
You
veil,
fucking went
and your
far.
work here is
I went
indispensable.
flying.
I got you on Overwatch. Let's get to work.
Okay, Nimbus.
Ready to take on some baddies?
I love you, Nimbus.
Video of the interview
This
between
Vex
Vsauce
data
and
is
Anthony
intriguing.
Padilla, where
It seems as
Vsauce
though
talked
they're
about
trying to
how
access servers not currently
people are
connected
saying
to the cloud
nowadays
arm.
that like we don't have a good attention span because of technology and all that, but that's
Not
not
yet,
entirely
no.
true. It's just that
We
back
need a
in the
few more
day it
data
was
points.
slightly different, but we also
Guardian,
didn't have
let's get moving.
like an attention span. Like people would watch the birds at the same time as they would have a conversation. It's just there was no technology, but it was still the same, but in a different way. It's just more present nowadays because like it's more quote unquote noticeable or something.
It'd be faster, either Harbor or Strider's Gate. Because we're going bottom left. Yeah, but like most casual players, and the reason why we have fucking airborne effectiveness, Shez doesn't look up.
Huh? I'm about to look up
No,
your ass. Wait, no,
I'm-
that's...
I'm-
Fucking what?
There's only one person who can do that, and that is not you.
That didn't go how I wanted it to.
Okay, I corrupted Shez, like, way too much.
It's all your fault, Vix.
Now
Good
what
job,
does it
Paul.
say?
Paul.
What have we got?
Interesting. The Vex have been attempting to breach an air gap firewall in the old Ishtar collective systems at Veil Containment.
No
My
email.
initial investigation indicated those systems had been wiped in some sort of electromagnetic event. But perhaps in our haste, we overlooked
Oh god, my
something.
stream is
Let us go discover
behind.
what the Vex have been after.
Mission time!
Show Shez the emote now that she's not listening. Shez, look at the emote.
Oh, that's so pretty!
I'll do it before you.
Strand!
Don't,
We're going
Ender, I've got a thing
down!
going. Just don't fucking,
I've been
please.
wondering a lot more
Fuck
about
Osha.
the veil. I think we take it for granted. It's always been here. We always
apparently I
assumed
already
that the Ishtar Collective
have
brought
it.
it with them on the Exodus ship,
But now you question that assumption.
but
How
Nezarek
old is
seemed to
this
Why
know
code?
is my
something to
emote
me.
being...
When we were inside the Vex network, he said something about Savathun.
My memories cast shadows of Savathuns. Echoes of the time she and I were bound by her dark magic. The more time we spend here, the clearer the outline of those shadows become. The Ishtar Collective didn't bring the veil here, Nimbus. Savathun stole it from the Witness and left it here. Quite possibly for the Ishtar Collective to find.
Why? Why would she do that? Isn't she our enemy?
She is. And yet at times, she is our ally. When it is convenient to her. And in that convenience, we find common ground. Or as a friend once said, the line between light and dark
It's so
It's very
very thin.
I kinda hate that.
as do I.
Man, I always love the music when you're near the veil. Bye, Ender. Wait.
Excellent. That terminal is functional. I've sent a data mining application to your Ghost. Upload
Oh,
it
no.
and let's see what we can find.
How weird is this though? Yeah. Okay.
Chioma Essie.
Huh?
Personal log. Incidental. Maya arrived yesterday with the Exodus Indigo. I should be relieved, but in light of the current situation, I don't feel much of anything. We're presently en route from Hyperion to the terraform surface of Neptune. I'm scared. I'm so scared. We don't even know what we've lost. Comms are dead. It's just silence everywhere. We might be all that's left. Maya was right about everything. The cult, the end, how we'll survive. I hate this.
Essie was one of the founders of Neomuna. There's a part of the city named after her. This is like hearing a legend.
I knew of Essie and her wife Maya Sandarish. They were Ishtar Collective researchers on Venus during the Golden Age.
Is this all there is? The one log?
No, there's an entire archive here. It could be the key to unraveling the mystery of the veil.
Not to cut this short, but we've got incoming. There's Taken popping up all over the courtyard and... Tormentor! There's a Tormentor heading into the facility.
Guardian, neutralize the Tormentor. We can't lose this data.
Okay. Ah, let me in the hole. Damn it. Oh. You are a big tormentor. Joining allies? Wait, it's boss fight all over again?
Exterior's all clear. How you doing down there?
The Tormentor is defeated and the area is secure. However, the remainder of Dr. Essie's logs are encrypted. She's using an adaptive Vex algorithm to protect them. It will take me several days to break through. Whatever this is, it must be valuable. Guardian, I recommend you check back here later to see what we've uncovered.
Meditate my findings. Okay. Oh.
There you go. Now you got your new aspect.
Shadow clone jutsu.
Essie, research log. The Veil. We shouldn't settle here. It's a mistake. But Maya is insistent that we have to build our long-term shelters near the Veil. We're almost done constructing an enclosure around it. Once the field emitters are up, we should at least be safe from its radiation. The Siva tech Maya had on the Exodus was a lifesaver. Not only for building the enclosure, but shelters, tools. We'd be dead without it. But it still wasn't fast enough. The last XO in our group succumbed to brain death yesterday. Maya's quarantined the bodies for study. She says our next step should be finding a way to draw power from the Veil so we're self-sufficient. I'm insisting on turbines instead. But she doesn't think that's good enough. Not for as long term as this might be. Which, I guess. But I can't shake this feeling. Like we're making a terrible mistake.
I'm not getting a good vibe from this. Quinn says these records contradict some of her own. But there's a ton of references to Maya Sundaresh in our archives that are redacted. I'm worried, Osiris. What if everything we've been told our whole lives? What if it was all a lie?
Don't despair yet, young friend. The truth may be somewhere between these logs and what you've been told in the past. In my experience, history can be contradictory. Regardless, we won't know until we decrypt more of these logs.
Essie, incident log. The Vex.
Interesting.
6 weeks ago, our settlement came under attack by an intrusion of Vex forces. It was a test of our defenses for a larger incursion. Yesterday, scouts discovered temporarily realigned architecture just outside the stronghold limits. The Vex had retroactively inserted themselves into Neptune's history, just like they did on Venus. But unlike Venus, something stopped them short of our habitat. They had to
you're doing the
fight their
lore
way
thing.
in. I think it's the Veil. Something about the paracausal nature of the Veil is preventing their temporal excursions. But the Vex aren't giving up. They did something to Neptune's magnetic field. Wove a sim into it. A screen to isolate us. It's a double-edged sword. The Vex screen hides us from the outside world, from whatever's happened. So we're safe. Ish. But we're stuck with the Vex. Thankfully, they're slow to react. It's giving us time to research countermeasures. It's almost our anniversary. I should do something for Maya. She'll forget. She's always so busy. Computer, prepare food synthesis. File, Geoma date night 6. Oh, and add a bottle of port.
Osiris? You alright?
Yes, I'm fine. I just, saw shadows. My choices. Saint. Dr. Sandaresh and I walked very similar paths of obsession, it seems.
Oh,
And nevertheless, it appears that Neomuna's history is deeply tied to the
Tell me when
Vex.
you'll be done with the
Hopefully
dialogue.
the next decryption
Yeah.
will
For that
shed
one?
more light on this.
I got a little fun fact for you.
Okay, it's done. Let's go.
So you remember in, if I remember, it's inside Terminus where you fight the Scion in the strike.
Yeah.
At the end, Ghost mentions M-Sun 12.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Maya Sundaresh.
Oh!
The Maya Sundaresh they're talking about now.
I
I
was
won't-
always wondering what that was. Oh!
I won't go into detail on the 12 yet because I do not know if this mission dialogue thing will explain as why there's a 12 at the end. But if not, and if I remember, I'll tell you.
Okay. Let's continue the dialogue then.
Geoma Essie. Research log.
All the
Exos.
exos.
Maya and I have built a working theory around the deaths of our Exo crewmates after their exposure to the Veil. According to Maya, Exo minds contain a combination of Vex radiolaria and something known as clarity. Radiolaria are alien microorganisms living within a hive mind state. Or, I suppose more accurately, a community. Clarity is, Maya described it as a paracausal power derived from an alien artifact. Something Braytech had kept secret. Something Maya thinks the Veil and this artifact are related. That the paracausal force from the Veil overloaded their exominds. Unraveled them. It's like taking a powerful magnet to an archaic magnetic storage device. Full erasure. But Maya, she thinks we can reverse engineer this phenomenon. Use it to write data to a clarity-infused object. Fabricate consciousness. Scientifically, the process seems sound, but morally... Maya keeps saying that we're past the point of morality. She said that. She's convinced that our survival hinges on mastery of the Veil. It's like she's the one unraveling. I feel like I'm losing her. But every time I try and push, I feel her move a little further away. I don't know if I can lose anything else. How much more can any of us lose before there's nothing left?
Nimbus, how much do you know about the Cloud Strider's creation? The technology used?
You don't think...
I make no assertions yet. But I worry that your neon-lit city may have darker roots than either of us knew.
Oh,
Oh. No more? Oh. So, this power that was causing the exos to wipe by the Veil, is that now used to create the Cloud Striders? Is that what they're hinting at?
I think so.
So Maya did figure out a way. But what happened to Maya?
I don't know if they're gonna be releasing more, but would you still like to know?
Yeah.
Okay. So if I remember correctly, the Vex basically kidnapped her and shoved Maya inside a simulation where she was split into, I think, a couple million copies, and the Vex basically ran tests on her. M
Holy
Sun 12
shit.
is the 12th copy of Maya.
Wow. Oh, that's torture. Jeez Louise.
Yep.
And there'd be no way of saving her, right?
No, because once you enter Radioloria, there's no coming back from it.
And that's what's happened to
Asher
Asher as
too.
well.
But it seems that unlike Maya, he's either taken control of a very tiny portion of a network, or he's just completely evaded them for the 3 years now. Beyond Light dropped 3 years ago, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So yeah, fucking Ashermir's been evading the Vex for like 3 years inside their own network.
Wow. Dialogue?
Chioma Essie, research log. SIVA. SIVA is a nanotech fabrication system, intended to be used by Exodus ships to rapidly build necessary resources from base matter. Maya calls it Willa Bray's obsession, without a hint of self-awareness. But we both see the potential
Willa?
it poses for the future. Each nanomachine in SIVA's design is an independent, thinking machine, utilizing a distributed quantum network to coordinate movement. Like a mechanical version of Radiolaria. Probably where the design was inspired from, if I'm being honest. But the design can be pushed. We're looking at ways of incorporating components from disabled Vex and erased exomines. If we can insulate the nanomachines from the radiation that killed the Exos, maybe their deaths won't be for nothing.
Wait. Does this really mean I'm part Vex?
Well, it's too early to jump to these conclusions,
Oh.
Nimbus. But there does seem to be some connection between the Vex and the Cloud Striders. It may explain why you and the others are able to enter the Vex network without the aid of splicers.
Can I time travel?
No, let's hope not.
Man! I mean, that kind of makes sense. How is this built without people going insane? How interesting. Okay, so where is Neptune? Oh, didn't get to get all the cool music.
Chioma
Okay.
Essie, research log. Veil interface. Maya and I have finalized a prototype interface for the Veil. Hopefully it'll allow our research team to investigate it in detail. The system's designed like an orchestra, with a central conductor directing a symphony of minds to act like a distributed network. The idea came to us by watching how collective networks like SIVA and the Vex operate. The hope is we can aggregate and parse the vast amounts of psychic data emitting from the Veil, turn it into something intelligible.
Oh.
If we're successful, the interface will provide us with a starting point for any future technological research tied to the Veil. The risks of such integration are high. The estimated mortality rates are... But I don't know what I'm doing. This is wrong. This is so wrong. We shouldn't... All she ever talks about is survival. Think big picture. What about your survival? What about your heart? My heart?
Oh.
I can't keep doing this. I can't. I can't.
Again, I see a shadow of myself in Maya Sanderish. The man I could have become had I let obsession continue to rule me. I'm worried what the next recording will reveal.
Me too.
Oh, wow.
Chioma Essie. Research log.
Oh.
Veil interface. Supplemental. They're all dead.
Oh!
Chorus. Conductor. Everyone. It was too much. Swept their minds away like grains of sand on a beach. They're all dead. Maya called it valuable data points. Well springs and rivers are something. What have I done?
Did. This killed their entire research team, but it sounds like... It's
like their lives held no value to Dr. Sundaresh. There's a troubling symmetry with data we've recovered from Titan. Data on the origin of the witness. It too was once multiple people that became conjoined by the way of some sort of ritual with a veil. Perhaps a conductor and a chorus. It is troubling that Dr. Sundaresh seemed to be moving down that same path.
I don't like this, Osiris. I don't like this at all.
What? Holy heck.
Chioma Essie. Research log. Lakshmi 2.
What?
Maya's... I don't even know what to say. I'd recused myself from further experiments. Told her to take some time off. She refused. And the minute I wasn't there, she started hauling the brain-dead exos out of cold storage, hooking them up to the Veil interface. She burned through dozens of them, reversed the entire machine's design. Used a chorus of brain-dead exos to funnel data down to the conductor seat, projecting a mental imprint. Hers. I didn't know Lakshmi too, but Maya did. And now she's made this thing. It speaks with her voice. Has some of her memories.
Huh?
The way it looks at me. It's like it knows something I don't.
Osiris, do you recognize that name? Lakshmi?
Yes. And no. Lakshmi too was an exo and once leader of a faction on Earth known as the Future War Cult. She died over a year ago. But she never once made mention of any of this. Of Neomuna, of Maya. Did she know? Did she remember?
What?
This is all as much a revelation to me as it is to you. It throws everything she did while in the last city into...
Hell
I
no!
mean, if she was a copy of Dr. Sundaresh, then... Is she really dead?
I don't know. For now, I must deliver a rather uncomfortable report to Ikora.
So Lakshmi knew about this? Now I want to go back and heckin' rewatch all my videos on that, I forgot which season it was. And listen to what she was saying. I wonder if it...
Chioma Essie. Research log. The Veil. She did it. Maya connected people to the Veil. Our own scientists. And they survived. I should be happy, but... Happy that all this horror wasn't for nothing? But I'm not. I'm disgusted. In myself.
Thank you for the follow,
in Maya.
guys.
In all of us. This thing, the Veil. It's some kind of web of consciousness. Just like the Vex network, but organic instead of artificial. It makes sense why the Vex want it. paracausal simulations. There'd be no stopping them. I should be happy to be a part of history, to solve a cosmic riddle. Happy for Maya, happy for all of us. But I'm not. I don't feel anything. Maya is gone. The woman I knew may as well have died when we landed on Neptune. But her ghost still haunts me. This place. I don't know what to do. There's a generation of children born here now. This is their home. I don't know what to do.
Damn. Osiris, this is... I don't know if I want to listen to this anymore.
Obsession is a beast with long, sharp talons. A beast that does not so easily release its prey. Maya Sanderish is but one victim.
That sounds like you're talking from experience.
Whoa.
Painfully so. But unlike Dr. Sanderish, I found a way out of the beast's grasp before it was too late.
How?
By losing.
Huh?
Chioma Essie. Personal log. Incidental. Maya's dead.
Huh?
I found her in the conductor's chair. Alone. Nobody knows what she was doing. Her copy, that thing, Lakshmi, is still developmentally incomplete. It doesn't understand what happened to Maya. I had it quarantined until we do something.
There's no dates on any of these files. There's no telling how much time is set between them.
Time enough for loss. How many are left?
3 more.
And let us hope there are yet more answers to uncover.
Huh?
Chioma Essie. Log. Whatever. The war mind has reactivated. Our base on Hyperion detected network activity. They found us. Classified our location Nephili Stronghold. We already estimate that Rasputin has attempted remote interference with our network, our research. It can't. I won't let what we've learned here ruin more lives. I'm going to send Stargazer off-world to deal with the problem. They can take Lakshmi with them and do whatever. As long as it's out of the city, out of my sight. It's a risk, taking an action off-world, exposing ourselves. But we have to. What we've done here has to be quarantined. The Veil is too much power. Too much for anyone.
Stargazer. That puts the time of this recording around the foundation of the Cloud Striders. Chioma must have been really old.
Stargazer is the one responsible for redacting Nephili's stronghold from Rasputin's records. Or Maya by proxy with Lakshmi. Fascinating.
What the heck
There's
is
2 more logs
Stargazer?
left. Once we've decrypted them, I will need to take time to contemplate the larger picture they present.
You and me both.
2
The
more.
Veil is too great a power for humanity to wield responsibly. All that's left is to close down the facility. Neomuna will go on. Humanity will persist, on the back of our unspeakable work. But I won't pass that guilt on to humanity's future. My hands can be bloodied. Let the children have innocence. And in my dissolution, I will find peace.
don't know if I agree with Chioma's choice to hide the sins of the past. But I also do not know what I would do in her place.
Quinn says there's a data signature on this file, like something else was crawling the network. Vex signature. What's MSund 12?
There's one log left to decrypt. Perhaps we'll find out.
MSun 12 is from the Vex strike.
Years ago, back on Venus, the Vex simulated copies of us, Maya and I, trapped in a virtual hell. After so long, even hell can look like heaven, can't it? I'm tired. I'm done. Maya has to be out there. The Maya I remember. And all I want is one more moment with her. To hold her in my arms. Tell her that I love her. So she can tell me to hush one more time. If we learned anything from the Veil, it's that eventually we all have to learn to let go. So, I made contact with the Vex. I'm ready. And it's time to say goodbye.
In the end, Maya Sandaresh was consumed by her desire to understand and her inability to let go. She and Chioma lost everything in pursuit of knowledge. Chioma abandoned it all, sought to wipe the slate clean for future generations.
What did we learn from all of this?
That the Veil is darkness, the power of consciousness made manifest, as much as the Traveler is the light, the power of the physical world. The implications are great, but so too are the risks. As a younger man, I may have fallen into the same trap Maya did. But now I know better. We must proceed with caution, lest the river sweeps us away.
There's another one?
I found no more logs from Dr. Essie, but I have used her algorithm to crack the data core of the Vex conceptual mind.
That's the doodad we got from the Black Garden, right?
Indeed. The data within contained the Vex's blueprints for their artificial veil, the Black Heart. It all but proved Dr. Essie's theory. Dr. Essie theorized that the paracausal energy of the Traveler operated on a quantum wavelength parallel to electrons.
Magnets?
In simpler terms, the Traveler's power runs parallel to the forces of nature. Gravity, magnetism, sound, light. The Veil does this too. It is synchronized with the Traveler. Wherever the Traveler came from, the Veil may have as well. But what the Vex made, while connected to the Traveler, was inherently flawed. It did not create the link the Witness desired. Instead, it weakened the Traveler, created static in the flow of their cosmic forces. But it did reveal one intriguing possibility. That at one time, they may have been united. Part of a whole.
So, wait. Does this mean the light and darkness were the same once? One force?
Dr. Essie believed so. I am not as convinced. But it is a theory. One many scholars will explore once this data is shared. But this data allowed me to calculate the telemetry of the beam the Veil fired at the Traveler. When the Witness linked to the Veil through a ghost, it created a faster-than-light connection of darkness to the Traveler's light. A bridge to the Traveler's consciousness, if it has one. But the beam did not stop at the Traveler. Rather, a point inside of it.
Inside? Wait, what's inside the Traveler?
No one knows. But if the data I've been able to extrapolate here is correct, that is where the witness is now.
Nah, shit.
Inside the Traveler. It may be the reason why the Traveler has gone dormant, its attention directed inward, where the true threat is. But I am speculating. There is more I need to study, but I fear it will take a substantially longer amount of time.
How long do you need?
Months. If we have that long left, that is. Until then, I suppose.
Huh. So, is this where all the experiments took place then? Where all the exos sat? Ender.
Yeah.
So is Maya, like Maya's original, still stuck in the Vex network, or are they not?
Yeah.
Are they both out?
As far as I know, they're all still stuck, except the second.
I hate lasers.
I'm not sure if it's the first or the second, but one of them got out, and if I remember, they became Lakshmi.
So, Lakshmi is
Sundaresh.
Sundaresh. I want to go back and what was the season she died in?
Splicer?
Spicer.
I want to go back and listen to her now, because her trying to stop us, was that from the knowledge she had of the Veil?
No, it's a Vex prediction engine that told her that there was going to be a fight within the last city with the Elixni. And she thought it was because of the Elixni, but no.
Fuck me!
It's us fighting with the Elixni, fighting off the Vex invasion that she caused. That was the vision she saw, but she didn't see all of it.
So they basically fed her a simulation.
She fed. No, the prediction was right. It just she didn't see why the prediction, what caused the prediction to happen.
Ah.
The prediction, what causes the prediction to happen is her.
And so another question is, the Essie?
Guys.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I don't think we can go back.
Yeah.
So we'd have to bring your ghost to the boss room.
I'm only at the stairs. After the lasers. I don't know why I got shoved back there.
And another question.
Yeah.
So, do we assume Essie went back into the simulation?
Maybe. I just know that there's still copies of Sundaresh stuck because we got the interaction from, what is it, not Inverted Spire, the other one, from M12, M-Sun 12.
What a dark story.
Inside.
I've reached the extent of what I can glean from the research data.
What do we got?
Less than I've hoped for. But the last of Chioma Essie's research has led me to an intriguing topic. Ghosts.
Ooh.
Ghosts? As far as I know, Neomuna never had any contact with a ghost before you all showed up. We knew about them, but...
Precisely. Chioma Essie was researching the entanglement of light and dark without fully understanding either. Our ghosts are a link to the light of the Traveler. Then how was the witness able to, on numerous occasions, communicate through them?
Is this about the magnets thing? The parallel energy fields, right?
Very good. In areas of darkness, the witness is able to create a link, not unlike what it created with the Veil and the Traveler.
Ah, like the Vex are able to hack into the Cloud Art with their tech. It's a parallel connection.
And I believe that connection may not be one-sided. I believe that our ghosts may be able to leverage this connection against it.
Turn the enemy's weapon against them. Well, that sounds great. But how?
That I do not know. But what I do know is that while the witness is out of our reach, it is also out of the reach of our ghosts. Which means whatever lies beyond that portal, whatever is inside the Traveler, has left the witness blind to our actions.
And given us an opportunity to make a plan without it knowing.
Precisely.
Ooh.
The witness has played all the pieces it can. This is its final act, win or lose. Whatever we do from here determines the fate of everything.
No pressure.
Hmm.